Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. I know this video is straight out of nowhere because there's been a week ever since Kale, 1 week or 2 weeks, who cares, that has been Zenkai'd in Dragon Ball Legends and caused a lot of controversy. It actually made me think of why do I like Kale so much? Why do I deeply care about the character that is kind of hated overall in the community? Of course there are people who like her, just like myself.
Simp.
But there's also a lot of them who do not like her. So I compiled a little script that I wrote from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just gonna read it, so I hope you guys will enjoy this little video. So why do I like Kale? I'll mainly talk about the anime Kale. Her manga counterpart, in my opinion, is a much better representation of Kale and takes her a bit away from the shy anime girl trope. However, my first encounter with her was through the anime. Shocker, I know. You know what's also shocking? The fact that you may not be subscribed and haven't rang the bell yet, so don't forget to do so. This Kale video has a lot of focus on feelings and life experiences, rather than focusing on seeing if the character is actually good or bad. So a lot of biases will be put onto Kale, but at least most of you will understand why. Unless you skip almost everything regarding the video and then comment about it. But for those who do that, the circus is that way. The main reason has to do with how much I see myself in Kale's personality. I am not a very confident person and I have a hard time building and hyping myself up. This has always been an issue. Even nowadays, I have a Caulifla in my life. Except the fact that they're not as annoying, to which I rely on maybe a little bit too much to give me confidence and a safe space to be myself. Seeing how much Kale relied on Caulifla and how much approval she needed, albeit it not being a good personality trait, but seeing this flaw made me feel less alone and validated. Although at the same time, Kale would do everything to protect and help Caulifla, even if it will cost everything. I'm also a person who is not really great at being vocal, but I can have outbursts of physical rage and I'm willing to physically protect those around me. For Kale, Caulifla is her world, the only person she feels that she can rely on for everything. And when Caulifla shows the same dedication and affection towards Kale, it gives her a boost in confidence. And that every flaw, every problem has a solution and can be solved. This strong connection between them is also very relatable to me, at least. Most of Kale's personality, I see it in myself, for better or for worse. The other big thing which a lot of people associate with Kale as well is her strength, most specifically her muscles. Being... I'm gonna cut that out. Hello, editor Azza right here, and know me, I will not be removing what you think I will be removing, alright? People voted on what they want to see, and we will be delivering what people ask for. Being assigned female at birth and living in... I'm not gonna repeat that. And living in a town while a bunch of... Oh my god, I can't read this sentence. And living in a town with a bunch of cave people, it was hard to find things that I liked and that I wouldn't be judged for it or feel comfortable doing them for that matter. However, this is personal, so I'll keep it as vague and as short as possible. I always liked the feeling of power, physical strength. It always spoke to me and I, funny enough, would feel comfortable being called a brute. Despite never talking back or being mean, I will just play rough. Although, growing up that was viewed as something that I shouldn't do, and with other things mixed in, I felt that I couldn't be strong and buff. Where I lived, the representation and buff ladies was almost non-existent, and I didn't know that such thing was actually possible. Even online at the time, it was complicated to find, or when I did find, people will disapprove of me saying that it's ugly and things of that sort. Years have passed and I would mostly see buff women being drawn in a more sexy way or more slim fit, still relying a lot on her looks, so it was still very conflicted until, well, Kale showed up. Not saying that women in general can't look sexy being buff, it just has been something I've always seen, and I just didn't feel comfortable being associated with that archetype of being a buff lady. Or being a lady at that manner, but that's a different conversation. Don't bring this up. Don't bring this up. I have to cut so much. Okay. The fact that she wasn't emotionally strong, but she was physically strong. Her body looked manly, yet you could still see some feminine features, but not too exaggerated. It made me feel good and sparked in me the feeling of I could be like her, and I am just like her. So ever since then I started working out despite my schedule being all over the place, but seeing how bigger I've become and how strong I've gotten really made me feel happy. I'm been gaining a lot more confidence as well, despite me now having the common syndrome of I'm not big enough or I am small, but I still try to focus on what's important, the progress and the process. So yes, these are the mainly reasons to why I like Kale. It's not really because she's a femme bully, that's just a cherry on top. I like Kale because I saw myself in her, and she was the main focus for me to find a little bit more of myself. There is still a lot for me to uncover though, but that can be a 1-hour video on its own. It could. Why am I reacting to my own script? With this video, I hope I was able to explain the reasons behind my adoration and admiration for Kale. This video was not made to change minds, but to show that even the most irrelevant character can relate to many people out there. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it shouldn't exist. And that's my hot take for today. You know who I'm also grateful for? My members, of course. It's thanks to them and your constant support as well that this channel is continuing to grow. If you want to become a member, you can click on the join button down below. With this said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video or stream, so stay tuned for that, my friends.